All right, hi students. I am glad you are tuning in to watch our lesson for today. Today's skill is going to be describing cause and effect. And the special thing about today's skill is that later on this week and next, you will have a chance to complete an extra credit assignment using this skill. Now, this is a skill that we've talked about on and off throughout the school year. Might be a little bit of a review for you, but we're going to start with the basics today. The assignment itself, like I said, is going to be about describing cause and effect. So today we're just going to go over some basic vocabulary, look at a comic strip, and take a forward look at our extra credit assignment that you can complete in order to earn 3 to 5 points on your final quarter 3 grade. Your parents should have already received information about this, so if they have not, or you have any questions or concerns about that assignment and how you get it to Miss B, please text or call her. So our learning target for today is we want to be able to understand cause and effect relationships, and that in itself will help you understand how and why events happen. So first we're going to read a short bit of text that explains what we mean by cause, the words cause, effect, and relationship. A heavy storm hits and a large tree falls. The storm is the cause or the reason the tree falls. So I noticed that word is in bold. I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to go ahead and highlight that word and what I believe the definition of that word might be. A cause is the reason the tree falls. The fallen tree is the effect or what happens as a result of the storm. So I know an effect of something might be what happens as a result. The connection between the two events is an example of a cause and effect relationship. So the way the cause and effect are related describe the cause-effect relationship. It is the connection between two events. Understanding cause and effect can help you see how events and ideas are related. So some words writers often use to describe a cause-effect relationship are because, if-then, since, so, therefore, and as a result. For example, if I were to use the word because to describe a cause-effect relationship, I could use a sentence like, the girl fell because her shoes were untied. The cause was that her shoes were untied. The effect was that she tripped and fell. I use the word because to help me describe that cause-effect relationship. Take a moment to pause this video and see if you can create a cause-effect relationship using one of these words. So you might use the same word I did. Blank happened because blank. Write one of your own cause and effect relationships. After you're done writing, share it with someone near you. Next, we're going to read this cartoon. What cause and effect relationship do you see? So let's take a look at just the pictures first. What do you notice happened? This boy's balloon popped. Before reading the words, why do you think that may be? What is the cause of the balloon popping? Some of you might guess that the cat popped it with its claws. that the boy popped it with his fingernails, or the balloon just became too big. Which of those things do you think is the cause of the balloon popping? Let's go ahead and read. Our comic strip says, Henry got a balloon at the party. Henry blew up the balloon. The balloon popped because Henry blew it up too much. Take a moment to think and fill out this sentence in. The cause of the balloon popping is blank. What happened to make the balloon pop? You know because the text says what? All right, now we're going to look at the cartoon again and fill in the cause and effect chart to tell what happened. We know what happened was the balloon popped. So I'm going to go ahead and write that under my effect box. The balloon popped. But what we want to know is why the balloon popped. We came up with a couple predictions before we read our text, but what did we find out was the cause of why the balloon popped? Let's go back to our cartoon strip. Henry got a balloon at the party. Henry blew up the balloon. The balloon popped because Henry blew it up too much. Highlight the place that tells you the cause of the balloon popping. Pause this video if you need to while you look. Good, you might have seen the key word that writers use to describe cause and effect relationships, because the balloon popped is our effect, because Henry blew it up too much. Oops. Did not mean to highlight all of that. The balloon popped because Henry blew it up too much. What is the cause of why the balloon popped? Henry blew the balloon up too much. We know that it's not the cat popped the balloon or his fingernails popped the balloon because that's not what the text says. Now we're going to write one or two sentences describing what happened. We want to use the words because, so, or as a result to show cause and effect. So if I were you, I would write a sentence just like this. Blank, because, blank. Or blank, because, so, blank. Or blank, as a result, blank. Here, you're going to put the effect. Here, you're going to put the cause. Take a few minutes to write this sentence. Pause this video here until you're ready to move on. So you may have written something like, "Oops, Miss B made a little bit of mistake. Let's see if someone can correct my mistake. I put, the effect in parentheses first. What was the effect of our comic strip? It was that the balloon popped. Then I use the words as a result to join my two ideas. As a result, the cause of my effect is that Henry blew the balloon up too much. Let's read that sentence to see if it makes sense. The balloon popped. As a result, Henry blew the balloon up too much. Does that make sense? No. How about if we use the word so to join our two ideas? Let's see if that makes sense. The balloon popped. So Henry blew the balloon up too much. Does that make sense? No. Our ideas are flip-flopped. Let's see if we can add another conjunction word to make our sentence make more sense. The balloon popped because Henry blew the balloon up too much. Does that make sense? Yes, so that's a way we could describe the cause and effect relationship correctly. If I wanted to use my other joining words like so or as a result, I would want to describe the cause first. So it would sound something like this. Henry blew the balloon up too much, so it popped. Or Henry blew the balloon up too much. As a result, it popped. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Our last question to think about says, imagine there's a fourth box in the cartoon. What do you think the cat would do? Why? Describe that cause and effect. Use a signal word in your description. Remember, our signal words are words like because, so, or as a result. So let's imagine there's a fourth box in the cartoon that goes right here. What do you think the cat is going to do? What do you notice other people do or animals do when they hear a loud, surprising noise? Maybe the cat jumped off the table because he was scared. The cat was scared because the balloon popped. The cause was the balloon popped. The effect was the cat was scared and jumped off the table. Write a sentence that describes what the cat would do. Why? Describe that cause and effect using a signal word because, so, or as a result. Alright, before we end our lesson for today, I did want to show you our extra credit assignment you will be using in order to gain 3 to 5 points on your quarter 3 grade. Your assignment looks like this. Its title of the passage you'll be using is Cloudy with a Chance of Cats and Dogs. This passage is about how clouds form and rain happens. As you read, you are going to be thinking about cause and effect relationships, just like we did up here. So here's the chart that you will fill out. The first cause you will read about is warm air rising. The effect is unknown. So you are going to think about what happens because warm air rises. You will find these answers in both the picture and the text. Warm air rises, and as a result, what happens? Here, the cause is missing. The effect is that water vapor attaches itself to dust to form droplets. What happens that causes the water vapor to attach itself to dust to form droplets? You're going to write that here. You're going to fill out this whole chart this way. Then, similarly to how we did above, you're going to work with someone else, maybe a parent, or if you're just there by yourself, you are going to try to explain each cause and effect relationship from the chart. Use signal words to show how the ideas are connected. So this is just an example for you to talk to yourself or talk to someone else and practice using signal words to describe what happens when clouds and rain are formed. Then I want you to write a sentence at the bottom of your paper that describes what happens inside a cloud that causes rain or snow to fall. Use signal words to explain the cause and effect relationship. So, you can just write that answer down here. Remember, in your answer, be sure to include signal words like because, so, as a result, to describe what happens inside a cloud that causes rain or snow to fall. So the effect is that rain or snow falls. What is the cause? If you have any questions about this assignment, please call or text Miss B. Have your parents shoot her an email. When you are done with this second assignment, in order to receive the 3 to 5 points on your final grade for quarter 3, have someone take a picture of this sheet and text it or email it to Miss B. Miss B needs to see your work in order to earn those extra points. Remember, if you have any questions, please reach out. Miss B loves you, she misses you, and she's proud of you for watching this video today. Hope you're having a great week and staying healthy. Bye.